Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Today we are going to continue the same retirement planning spreadsheet 0203 for organized sectors, and spreadsheets will calculate additions to your PF and employee and employer contributions and accruals on this. We had discussed in one of the previous sessions this spreadsheet 010203 and had the following inference. Essential expenses retirement projection prorated is 35,000 rupees per month. Other expenses towards children is 15,000 rupees. The savings percentage worked out to be 17.44% of the total earnings in annual calculations. The savings to be 16.18% earnings in one table and 15.28% in another table with reduced inflation percentages in case of monthly calculations. Also, in the case of employees of organized sectors, we found in spreadsheet that additional savings of 8.77% was required apart from corpus accrued from PPF NPS schemes at 8.25% returns from the savings of 12% basic plus DA from employee as well as equivalent amount from the employer. We have considered annual calculations to keep our table a little short. For 30 years entrant with 60 years of age as retirement and life expectancy of 85 years of age, let us revisit the page along with author's web-based calculation, and spreadsheet verifies the accuracy of 16,500.42 about rupees 5,200 per month. Similar result about 4,483 per month had been shown for monthly calculations also. The additional investments to the PPF NPS contributions is 8.77% in case of annual and 8.23% in case of monthly in case of the organized sector employees. That is, the 12% plus 12% contributions will not make up your pension requirements. Therefore, some additional investment is required, and this investment we will plan for 11% return. The corpus at time of retirement is NPF, PPF accrual, and from this additional investment, that is both total, works out to be 4.63 crore. The maturity benefit behavior after 25 years pension, rather withdrawals, is rupees 20.66 crore. The results are identical in spreadsheets and others web-based calculations. 8,500 plus 8,500 employer contribution, corpus accrual just about half the corpus requirement, and balance comes out from the rupees 5,200 of the moderate risk category investments. Let us now visit our spreadsheet. See, the spreadsheet is, in case of organized sector, we already created last time and during the last session the annual retirement expenses per prorated is of current month value of 35,000 rupees per month or 4,20,000 per year. Let other expenses be our as usual 1,80,000 rupees, which is 15,000 rupees per month. Now, investment to be calculated, start with an estimation. This field, the first year figure, is rounded off to a variable field. This variable field, let us take as 10,000 rupees. No problem, we will recalculate. There is 10,000 is the variable field, and we have, and it can have long decimals, but we round it off to 2 places here in our calculations. Then it comes, there is an additional field to our yearly calculations. This field is NPS, PPS accruals for these organized sectors. This is 12% of the basic we are considering as basic plus we consider as 35,000 rupees per month, which and per year it works out to 1,09,000 rupees. Accruals work out to 1,09,000 rupees at 8.25% interest per annum per month. We calculate the run balance, corpus. This is of corpus building generated of the investment to be calculated. This is round off our investment into 1 plus interest divided by fraction, the frequency factor. Factor is 1 for annual installments. At run balance is 11,100 rupees only for this 10,000 rupees. Next year we have 6% inflation more than the previous year in expenses as well as other expenses, and in case of investments also, investment also has to be increased at the same inflation rate as the expenses. Comes to 10,600. And here, now let us see the corpus generated is previous run balance plus current year investment whole into interest divided by the fraction rounded to 2 decimal places. This field is copied on to the until the time of retirement, that is until the as long as investment is there, we can calculate. Subsequent to that, we have retirement, and during the retirement, we have the corpus. The corpus generated just at the beginning of the retirement or the end of the 59th year, beginning of 60th year, is 2 crore 82 for with this 10,000 rupees investment figure. And now this goes on carrying it. This is the now the corpus generated at the 1 year after retirement. At the 60th year of end will be previous year corpus generated plus the corpus generated by the PF and PF plus corpus generated by our investment. We are seeing for 1,09,000 rupees onwards, we have got only a corpus of 2.4 crore, whereas what we started with 10,000 rupees investment has generated a corpus of 3.8 crore. 3.3 million, that is 38 lakh. 38 lakh rupees only. Okay, anyhow. This total corporation building corpus is both this included. PPF NPS accrual plus whatever corpus generated by our investment. That is combined here. Multiplied by 1 plus interest divided by factor minus the expenses, current year expenses. It works out to be this. And this field is copied further down, and we are now short of 18 crores. 185 million or 18 crore 58,000. Now let us fix up this as target field, and we will calculate our goal fix. Goal fix already we will go open up here the extensions, add on, goal seek, open. Let us fill up this target field is here. Target field has to become 0. And the variable cell is our A1 itself. Solve it. The solutions are taking place. See, solutions is fluctuating. Now it is nearer 20 crore. Maturity is coming to 20 crore. Now we are coming nearby. We have taken 63 iterations. It has found out nearest answer of 8.3. Nearest answer instead of 0, we have 3. Desired maturity is 20 crore 70 lakh. We have calculated the maturity factor based on the inflation target. For 1 plus inflation percentage raised to the power of number of years of retirement, that is 25 years, and rounded to 4 decimal places. In all other cases, we rounded to 2 decimal places. Now we round it to 4 decimal places because it is represented as percentages. Therefore, the 4.29 times means 429%. And this 429% is of the over 400% of the corpus. Corpus is corpus generated by PPF and PS plus corpus generated by our investment. We can see the corpus for 62,000, that is just nearly half the amount we are investing, and we are generating almost equivalent corpus. This is 2.4 crore, this is 2.3 crore. This is also 2.44 crore, this is 2.37 crore or 38 crore. Okay. Now let us go to, this is the graph, let us go to monthly figures in case of organized sectors. This is very similar to what we had in monthly schemes. What we had in monthly schemes for 55, that is 660 months from 30 years to 85 years. This is very similar to that. Organized Sector Monthly is very similar. We have copied from there, added a column. This column is nothing but, say, to this monthly figure, we have added up to this monthly figure, we have added up a additional column which is nothing but the accruals, PPF NPS accruals. This it is 12% of the employee plus 12% of the employer contribution of the basic plus DA. For convenience, we have taken basic plus DA same as the essential expenses of 35,000 rupees per month. Here, the corpus generated now here is the investment. Yes, this investment figure is same as our variable field, but for rounding off to 2 decimal places. Round off A1 by A1 comma 2 is here. Say because we can start with an estimation, we can start with some estimation of 10,000 rupees, no problem. 10,000 rupees per month or just 1,000 rupees per month will do. Say we are starting with 1,000 rupees per month and we will find out what exact amount we have to invest in order to get our requirement of required pension as well as growth. Here is the investment field. Run balance of corpus building. It is 1,000 with interest. It has become 1,009.17, and the second year is previous year corpus plus current year investment, both multiplied by 1 plus in return or the interest, divided by the factor, because we are having monthly interest and there is approximately 18 rupees for the month for 1,000 rupees, and total cumulated now is 2,057 like this, and we can copy this field to the till we are having the investment, and here up to 360 months, and the corpus generated now will become the PF accruals plus our investment, both put together. For this 1,000 rupees investment, it works out to 2.95 crore, and next year is, that is at the first completion of the first year of retirement is previous corpus multiplied by 1 plus interest or the return divided by the factor minus the expenses, current year expenses. It works out to be this. And this field is copied field for the generation up to 660 months, up to the age of 84, and that is up to beginning of 85. There is a field year on year maturity factor. Maturity factor, we instead of calculating a single figure, we can change the values in any of the years or month, etc., and accordingly the maturity value at the end of each year will differ. This field is not rounded off. See, in other cases, monthly figures, etc., investment, corpus, and so on, we all rounded off. In all these fields, we rounded off to 2 decimal places. Here, there is no rounding off, so that you get at the end of it, at the end of the term, that is 660th month, we calculated this figure, and this figure is rounded off to 4 decimal places, because we are expressing it as a percentage. Then decide maturity is the corpus fund into the maturity factor. See, this is the amount you are going to leave out for the nominee, maturity value or nominee or to the nominee. Let us now work out again. This is the target field. Target field, we now change it to this Organised Sector Monthly in this field M664, and this value has to be 0 in order to make, and we will solve it. We solve it so that we will know the exact investment. See, this is calculating it. Let us solve. Let us wait for solving. Okay. Error comes because it is not exactly equal to 0. The target field is not exactly 0. There is a figure. That is why the error comes, but this is the nearest value. Now let us see what is our investment. See, investment figure is 4,482. 0.67576, etc. We round off to 2 decimal places. That is 4,482.68. And we are increasing the investment similar to the expenses, other expenses, etc. Similar to expenses, we increase at every year. Beginning of every year, we increase the amount proportional to the investment figure, the inflation figure, proportional to inflation figure. Okay. Now let us see our combo calculation, that is a website calculation. Website we will arrive at again. Okay, we will from here. This is a web page, bnvenkat.com. Go to combo plan. Combo plan is both investment as well as withdrawals. Combo plan, 35,000 rupees. Let us take yearly calculation. For yearly calculation, starting 30th year retirement age, 30th year entrant, retirement age 60 and expected life 85. We can change these parameters, but we have considered this in the Excel sheet. The same value we will take it, and we check in this Organised Sector addition 12% basic, 12% to basic plus DA and so on. We make it on. That is, we check this. With this for yearly, others remaining same, and inflation percentage 6%, interest is 11%, post-retirement as well as pre-retirement as well as post-retirement, and the inflation is 6%, and submitted. It has calculated the figure to be 62,500.42. This is exactly same as we had seen in the 62,500.42, and this verifies our calculation. And exactly same up to the places. Now let us calculate monthly figure, same organization sector on, and inflation same figure of 6%, and submit it. We got a figure 4,482.68 per month. In the previous case, yearly one, it worked out to be 62,500 per year or 5,208 per month. This also exactly same as what we have got in our spreadsheet calculation. 4,482.68 is exactly identical. We have graphic charts also. This is our additional investment. PPF is not shown here. PPF corpus is not shown here. This total comes to, this is the corpus, and at the 85th year we are not leaving nil for the generation, we are leaving about 20 crore for the next generation. Okay. Thank you. Let us now go to our chart. Okay. See, we have verified all this. The maturity benefit figure was rather 20.66 crore. We are not leaving zero to our nominee. We are leaving a good fortune with this meager investment. The results are identical both in spreadsheet and author's web-based calculations. This 8,500 plus 8,500 rupees employee and employer corpus accrual is just around half the corpus requirement, and balance comes out from the just 5,200 rupees investment, moderate this category of 11% return. Links for the necessary PDF files as well as other related videos are given in the description box of the video. Thanks for watching. Okay.